The growth you seek is hiding behind the things you don't see. Let's get to it. Hey, I'm Castillo, founder of Selfmastered. We're a high-performance training company that helps entrepreneurs scale their businesses by solving their silent bottleneck, their own performance. We transform the unproductive, overwhelming, and focused entrepreneurs into laser-focused business athletes that can achieve in one day what they previously achieved in 1 week. Hello friends, today I want to talk about how to uncover growth potential in your business and in your life really, because it works for both the professional and the personal. And before we dive deep into it, think about how do most people think about growth? Growth is always something you need to chase, and it's something that comes from addition, comes from a new tactic, a new relationship, a new campaign, a new whatever. It's always something that comes from the external, and there's not much thought put into the systems that you are already using in your life. Again, both for the personal and the professional. And in this video, I'm gonna argue that one of the best ways of unlocking growth in your life and business is by looking at all the things that you are tolerating right now that are not providing value to your life. They're like dead weight that are preventing you from getting the results you want. So essentially, a very good way of uncovering latent growth potential is by looking in the things that may be underlooked. Those things that you have taken at face value, things that just become part of yourself that may not be helping you. That you are, in essence, tolerating them. And what is toleration, by the way? Well, toleration is essentially a short-term tactic to deal with a short-term annoyance. It is not part of a long-term strategy. It's not something that you do consciously and mindfully in order to get to a specific goal. It's just a way of dealing with discomfort that provides a momentaneous release, but doesn't help you build towards where you want to go. And the problem with this is that if you keep tolerating stuff that not only doesn't let you grow, but it may be curtailing that growth, at some point you will snap and you will deal with that toleration in a manner that is not conducive to your goals, because it will be an emotional reaction that is not what you're looking for when taking decisions. So why is toleration a problem? Well, if you never address the issue that are slowing you down, you are essentially living a handicapped life because you're not operating at full potential. You are not operating at peak performance because there's always a nuisance that is preventing you from doing so. Now, before we dive deep into how to actually make this work in your life and how to essentially uncover latent growth potential by not tolerating, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. We release a few juicy videos every week to help you grow in your life and business. And also do it because it is the right thing. You like this channel, you like what we do, and more people need to know about this. So yeah, share it too. So back to our regular programming. So what to do about this? How to use toleration to your own benefit? Well, by not doing it. Tolerating short-term discomfort is a terrible drain of energy. Every time something arises that is not aligned with the roadmap that you set for yourself, remove it. Address the root cause. Be vigilant so that nothing enters your environment that prevents you from operating at full steam towards your goal. Anything and everything that is not conducive to peak personal and professional performance has to go. And this is related to what the Japanese did with the Kaizen system, the continual improvement, always looking to incorporate feedback in order to make their processes as good as possible. You are harnessing the same principles and giving you the ability to remove all that dead weight that is not helping you. But there's something that needs to be said at this point, is that not all things you are tolerating are equally important, or at least may be addressed directly, because you need to take into account your circle of competence. Not everything you know doesn't work can be fixed by yourself. There are things that are sitting outside of your circle of competence, outside of what you're able to do, and those should not be tackled. You need to hire some sort of external help that can allow you to fix that issue. If you try to fix it yourself, you will run in circles because you will not have the skills and knowledge to do so. And therefore the problem will remain unaddressed. Now, at this point and before we end it, remember your circle of competence. It's not the same to fix something you know how to fix than to fix something you have no clue how to do it. So remembering your circle of competence, making a clear divide between what you know and what you don't know is a tool of champions. And your responsibility is to fix what you know how to fix and to seek the help you need to fix what you don't. This is how you drive effective change. And this is how you uncover growth potential from your life without hiring someone else, without adding more stuff, without doing some sort of marketing campaign, by removing what is preventing you from growing. Because performance is potential minus interference. If you remove all interferences, your potential will shine. And this applies to the personal. It can be a bad relationship, it can be a bad diet, it can be a bad habit, and the professional can be a bad hire, it can be a skill gap, it can be product market fit. It can be anything and everything that you have been tolerating for too long that is preventing you from getting the growth you want across the roadmap that you've set for yourself. See you in the next video.